It is so hard to keep up with these when you are employed. Like, you will have the episode came out, so episode spoilers. 4 days later, okay, the English episode came out. Like, 3 days later, okay, I have to record a podcast. Then I have to edit the podcast. And then by that time, the next episodes come out.
You're so right, and I think that half of it also is like initial premiere spoilers and then being able to watch it like 3 days later. Like, I feel like I have to collect information in between that time, and it's like I should not actually have to collect information.
I feel like half of the experience of watching produce as like a foreign person, maybe even as not a foreign person, is just compiling lists of information.
Oh yeah, completely. The people are like, oh, you're watching a J-pop show? Interesting. You guys don't get the spreadsheets I've made. The spreadsheets I've looked at, the documents, the statistics, the data that I'm comparing.
Literally, oh my god. And also, like, I feel like I'm taking some sort of like stats class, or I also have to be like, this information is poison, so you can't take it like bye if you take it, if you compare it to Produce 48, or if you compare it to like.
Literally.
Why is this science? Why is learning about rigging, like, why is rigging a science and an art, but also the actual program?
Literally so glad that I did not take calculus and instead I took statistics in high school. It's all coming together.
The real world applications is how successful can I expect my fave to be in the coming quarter?
Literally. They said that I would use it, and they were right.
This wasn't what they meant. Something interesting about how we watch this differently is that we watched the second episode together.
Mm-hmm.
You had watched the episode 6, I think, with two of your friends, and I forgot to watch it until we were watching episode 7, and which then I went and searched for episode 6 on Dailymotion, and I had bits and pieces.
I know, that was so sad.
Whatever. I mean, this is always like, watching these shows is always like a cryptogram to me.
It's compiling data, so do the pre-show plot lines really matter unless they evil edit a girl? And they didn't evil edit a girl in episode 6, really.
Well, sometimes they try to really push a girl. Well, okay, how can you be saying do the pre-show plot lines matter when Akiyama Emma is like, I have to make Rimika sexy. I have to make her sexy, or I will awaken this in her. Like,
you're right. That was really good. She was like, "This is my job. This is what I'm here for."
You're saying do the pre-show things matter, as if like what happened to Aita Rin did not propel her to like the top 11 from like number 40.
Whatever. Taking my thing out of context, but also I didn't really put it in context in the first place.
No, it's okay. It turns out we both can just say things.
That's the power of a podcast, and it's recorded, and it will go online.
Eventually. You finally got to see Nako.
I know, I finally got my Nako appearance. It was so exciting.
You had to go through 12 hours of content in order to finally see Nako, and you basically agreed to this because I'm like, and Nako will be there! Your friend Nako!
I just went forever!
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
You and
she did
Suzumi.
Literally nothing, but...
Yeah, I liked her. So, how the groups were chosen this time, I think is kind of, here's the thing, I like this sort of blind going in, but I don't really like how, like, the people are judged against each other, because it doesn't reward a strong team, it rewards strong discrepancies.
Yeah, like, the best option for you is to be in a weak group and be not weak. Like, everyone else should be a flop. But at the same time, actually no, I was gonna say at the same time we had the Wadada group of literally everyone on the bottom, and I don't think any of them are gonna make it.
So funny!
The fact that nobody chose Wadada killed me.
Okay, but the fact that Ranka's like, it's me, the only person in this entire group of 50 women who actually wanted to be here.
Good for her.
So funny, so funny. The fact that like, Wake 1 did nothing for Kepler's success.
Oh my god, they threw Kepler to the wayside. I gotta say though, if it was me in this competition and I was as I am now and not very strong in dancing or singing, I'd be running to Wadada. Wadada would be my first choice.
Literally, if you go to Bijin, you have to write a rap.
Mhm.
If you go to Rocketeer, you have to, I don't know, like break every bone in your body. Same thing with Run Run. If you go to like Shine a Light or Hero or First Love, if you don't sing, you will be exploding in public.
I would not risk being on a team with like Suzumi or Ayane. Like I would go to Wadada.
I know.
I can't believe no one else had my strategy, but whatever. Whatever. People wanted
I
to
guess
dance to other songs.
you could go to Anti-Fragile too.
Honestly, I feel like Anti-Fragile looks like hard choreography.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Wadada, I already got like the chorus. All you have to do is twiddle your thumbs and like make your arms go down a little bit. Like that is fully the post-chorus like da-da. It's easy, bro.
They got rid of that.
Did they?
Yeah, if I watched the videos before this, and they got rid of that really stupid dance move.
Well, that was a good call on their part, but I would still make my decision based on that, because that's the part of the choreography that I know, besides the boom, 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 boom. Like, I feel, and I'm sure Wadada is very hard, and you have to, like, be doing very powerful gestures, because it's a song with a lot of kick. I feel like it's the simplest choreography. It's to the beat. There's no running in place and complicated formations. I don't know. Like, that's my pick.
Maybe you could do Shutdown.
You think I can rap? You think I could do it?
Rosé and Jisoo don't rap.
That's true. There's like some not rapping in that one.
Like, if you can't rap or sing, there's a place for you in a Blackpink song.
Should we start with Hero?
Heroes obviously was the strongest vocal performance of the night.
I will say of the first episode, I feel like we'll have a high later on.
That's true. I'm not saying there aren't other highs, but I feel like Yui and Suzumi and Shizuku a little bit really turn it out. Yeah, Shizuku. Yeah. Okay, what's funny about, before this, like, their storyline is that, like, everyone's struggling and every single person except Mayu cries. And it's like, isn't Mayu the person who should be worrying here?
I know. Honestly, I found this pre-show, like, get to know the group the most confusing. Like, I couldn't tell what they were trying to do with Suzumi. Like, at first she was crying because she, like, had too many lines, and then she was crying because she wasn't good. Like, I couldn't follow it, really. But they came together.
I also felt a little sad that it's like, good job, Shizuku! We're so proud of you for stripping all the personality from your voice.
I know.
Sad.
She's like, okay, no more traditional. My idea flopped last time. Girl, there's a place. And I think it could have been this one, because at least this was a vocal performance and not a 90s dance song.
Mayu did fine.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, when the other, like, 3 people in your group are all main vocals, kind of all you can ask for.
Truly. But unless she got the pre-show edit, which she did not, I don't think she has any hope of staying.
No, like, I haven't seen the episode because it's not in English yet, but I do know the rankings.
Okay, yeah, I assume she gets eliminated.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Mayu.
I know you were a fan.
I know, she's so cute.
Okay, but Ida with the blonde bob and the white suit.
I loved the styling for this one. I'll say it.
It's working. I know you're not a fan of Yui's extensions.
No, she's a bob girl to me.
Next, I feel good with this one. Do you have any thoughts on JO1's Shine a Light?
Girl, do I have any thoughts? This was crazy. Massive flop all around.
Yeah, maybe.
Hina winning best vocal of the team and her like not even doing very good.
This was like sad. Like Hina was kind of good. Miyu was obviously better. I feel like the reason why Hina won that one is because everyone already knows that Miyu's an excellent singer, so they feel like they're discovering.
Voice cracked, bro. Miyu was not getting the notes right.
Was anyone getting the vote?
No, nobody was getting the notes. The only reason that Hina won, I thought, was because Hina was the one to like have no super noticeable voice crack.
That's fair. I gotta say, if I was Chiharu or Hazuki, and I knew what my voice sounded like, and Wadada was still open.
That's what I'm saying.
I would be running to Wadada.
It was the group's choice to add a flip to Wadada. They did not need to add a flip to Wadada. We could have done a fun little conga line. For real,
if I was Hazuki or Ando, and honestly, if I was Kagura, I would be running to Wadada.
Oh, but they went to Shine a Light, and Shine a Light. The fact that Miu cried on stage, because this is the episode I watched with my friends, and they were like, "Are you kidding me? She's number 4?" And then she started crying on stage, like during the ending fairy, and they were like, she knows it's over. But like, obviously, I don't think it's gonna affect the ratings that much. I think she's probably still gonna make it into the group.
I hope so. Them jumping from 11 pick to 2 pick is crazy.
Yeah, I'm really scared to see how that's gonna affect it.
They didn't even do intermediary. They weren't like, okay, 11 pick, then 6 pick, then like 3 pick or 2 pick. No, it's 11 for a while and then 2 pick. That's crazy.
Actually, yeah, I feel like I can't even predict what 2 pick is going to be like, because I feel like Miu's popularity has been slipping, and after this showing, I'm like, girl, you're not serving it that hard anymore.
I think Suzu should hold on to her bangs, because they might get blown away from this.
Yeah, I don't know if Suzu's gonna make it. I was feeling okay about Kokoro, but after this week too, I'm like, oh, Kokoro.
No, Kokoro has that K-pop money.
She has that K-pop money. I mean, do you have anything else to say about Shine a Light? Because other than, I was shocked to see Miu. Like, yes, she held it together in the pre-show, and they want to take care of her. They had that little bit like, Miu, how's your mental health? But like, I know the show wants Miu. I don't know if the people are gonna want Miu after this.
I feel like Miu is a little, like, I feel like her natural state is a little cold and a little logical. That's not a bad thing. But I feel like she also has been smart, like you said, she's been smart about giving them material to work with. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the showrunners, I feel like, are not that good at rigging. I feel like they're not that good at swaying, I feel like they're not good at manipulating information in order to get you to vote for who they want you to vote for, because otherwise Joa would already be in the top 11. Rio would be lower, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see when 2 pick rolls around.
Yeah, it just makes Miu look kind of two-faced.
Perhaps.
Or manipulative. But I like Miu. I do. But I feel like they're not giving her, they're not, with the information that she's given them, I feel they could make a stronger edit.
Completely. My point, I think, is that, like, if we think about other shows similar to this, I can't think of anyone in the final lineup who has had such a major voice crack like Miu had.
That's true.
Like, Produce 48, Gyuri had that voice crack, and they hammered in on that. They ruined Gyuri's image for, like, a good moment until they redeemed her next round. But this was like a whole team flop. Like, Miu couldn't save them.
I know.
I'm curious. I don't know. We'll see. Miu's gorgeous, though. I like Miu. I'm not saying I don't like Miu.
No, I do like her. But we were speaking of Kokoro. Speaking of Kokoro, my god.
Omokage.
Kokoro was very bold going for main vocal, I just want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's exhibited, like, the capacity to be main vocal before. I also don't necessarily think Miu had either, but I think Miu was in a situation where, I'm the strongest of this group. Let me take the lead on this. Meanwhile, with Kokoro, I feel like you had Mena, you had Momoka. I don't know. It was bold.
One of the weird things about Mena is that we have only ever heard her sing in, like, a low register.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
Is this her range?
I don't know, but I, like, believe in her, I guess.
I'm like, is this her range, or has she been sort of made to sing at, because she can sing at lower ranges, has she been forced to sing at lower ranges this whole time and we haven't heard her potential? I don't know, and I need this answer.
I don't know. But
Haruka's so cute. Haruka's so cute.
Haruka's so cute in this episode. I didn't notice Haruka before this ep, and I was like, oh, she's so sweet.
She has so many moles on her face.
She does.
Momoka sweep, though.
Yeah, that was easy win for Momoka.
It's so funny that she cries. She's like, I can't believe you guys filled up Bijin before I was there. so I couldn't rap.
She still got to meet Chanmina. I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, good for her. Yeah, that was fun. This Momoka hair is so good. Like at first I was like, ugh. At first I didn't like it, but I really do like it. And seeing her second hair reveal, crazy.
I know this one's my favorite so far, but I'm open to the possibilities.
Okay, First Love filled up almost completely, right?
Yeah.
Like almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mid. I'm sorry to the esteemed.
What?
I'm sorry to the esteemed Utada Hikaru. Maybe it's just. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the actual song.
Oh, you're saying the song is mid.
Yes.
I was like, this was one of the best performances, I thought.
No, it was a good. No, the performance itself was good. I'm just like, I was just like, if I were in this lineup and I'm like, I knew that I was a vocal, I wouldn't necessarily be excited for this one.
Yeah, I felt like there were better Utada Hikaru songs that they could have picked, but
one of the things that this song helps you understand is that Ayane is kind of like Kim Bora from Girls Planet, in that they are stylistic singers who, when you hear them, you're like, this is amazing, but someone who's like a major vocalist will be like mid, stylistic singer, mid. She sounds good.
She sounds amazing, bro. I suppose you're correct, and I do think that the people, similar to how Bora was always underappreciated, like Ayane getting 3rd out of 4th vocals, and her doing that insane ending, like all those runs, I was like, I don't know, the people become complacent when a main vocal is too good.
I literally agree. Lee Ho-taek, Boys Planet.
True.
Screams. I mean, there are other factors that play there, but like, I'm like, if whenever he didn't get main vocal, it's like, okay, so we're lying.
Yeah.
Reno was so good.
Reno shocked me. I feel like this is the first time we've been able to see Reno's like full capabilities vocally. So I'm so glad she chose this song. Or at least a vocal song.
Why the fuck did she rap as her intro if she can sing like this?
Literally, I don't get it.
Kokona can sing?
Kokona can sing. So one of the shocking moments for me was like, I feel like I've always been like, I'm not really like a fan of Kokona. I don't necessarily see her in the top 11. I don't get the hype. This performance, I was like, okay, Kokona, I'm not mad. You can sing. And it was pretty dang good.
Yeah, I thought it was so surprising. I totally expected her to be there for her looks, honestly.
Yeah.
They needed to make her hat a little smaller. It's too much.
Yeah, I was not vibing with her hat.
Nagomi, though, I thought, okay, during practice, I'm like, oh, this is bad. This sounds really bad. But in the actual performance, she was really good.
I agree. I thought everyone did really strong in this group, and I think it was my favorite vocal group for that.
Yes. The number one vocal of these 4 vocal battles was Momoka.
Yeah, I think Momoka benefited from the structure of she was the strongest in a pretty weak group. And meanwhile, like, First Love was pretty well balanced because people are complacent about Ayane, and Hero had Suzumi, Shizuku, and Yui.
So, of the dance ones, Wa Da-da. It sounds bad. Like, how could like, you put so much money and effort into this group, and I know that you're just doing it to be a gimmick, like not a gimmick, like a guinea pig for Boys Planet, but you're throwing money away. This song is not good.
And the fact that this was the most popular Kep1er song, or like is the most popular Kep1er song, shocking to me. But so you mentioned I watched this with 2 friends, and when we were looking at the lineup of songs, I was like, oh yeah, Wadada's like probably the worst one on this lineup that I recognize. And they were like, oh, I have not heard Wadada. And I was like, yes, you boys have. Because when Girls Planet ended, I made everyone watch it to see how mad I was. And then nobody chose Wadada at all. A single human being did not choose Wadada.
Ranka would, but she didn't get the opportunity because no one wanted Wadada. So sad.
Oh my, it's still crazy to me that nobody chose Wadada. I cannot get over it.
When I watched the Wadada performance, I thought that I didn't feel like a huge gap in talent from people. Like the singing is not really a problem because it's all pre-recorded, and the dancing, like I wasn't like, I didn't have an eagle eye about. I think the only thing that Ronka did more is that she had better like stage presence and some expressions. You could tell that she liked and was feeling the song, which as the only person who wanted to do this song out of 50 girls.
A valuable skill. Yeah, honestly, no one stood out in this group to me. I thought they changed the choreography in a fun way. I thought they had energy and they made the best of the situation for sure, but like, I don't know.
Run Run.
Run Run?
Gag of the century.
Oh my god. Run Run has changed my life. I've watched this performance about 20 times.
First of all, okay, before this I'm like, I don't get Joa. I don't get why they're pushing her. Fuck everything that I ever said wrong about Joa.
Literally. Joa, I'm literally so sorry. I underestimated you this whole time, and you turned it fucking out this week. This was crazy good. I get it now.
Do you know who turned it out? You Rara.
You Rara? When you Rara, like, when you Rara went down into that running, like, pose, dance move, I don't know what the fuck, and she was, like, looking up, and her gaze was so intense. I was like, you run! Oh my god. This performance, the choreography, this was such a good choice for one of these shows.
Sakura's fucking flip for no reason. I'm like, I thought you could sing. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do a fucking barrel roll.
Oh, we love it. We love it when a girl has a trick up her sleeve. But they had Sakura in the worst outfit. That was so sad.
I was gagged. I was gagged for real.
Completely. Joa, I'm so sorry. I'd like to formally apologize again. Like, everything that you do, I'm like, oh, you've done it. Amazing.
I just didn't see her concept before.
Yeah, I guess that has to be it, right? Like, just, she... Honestly, I feel like this song, too, is, like, the most dance choreography heavy that she's done so far. And I think it's the most conceptual, too, versus whatever Blackpink song she did last time. I can't even remember what it was. No, I'm still so glad that they, like, put this song in the show. Like, this, as a dance song, actually makes sense compared to Wa-Da-Da.
It's important to have different difficulties of songs.
Perhaps, and I guess that's why they made it like the Double or Nothing song, right?
That kind of means nothing to me, if I'm going to be honest.
Because I understand it. I'm going to be so honest, I didn't understand the Double or Nothing thing.
Because, like, okay, they're like, all your team lost the votes. Oh no! Mitsuki lost 150 votes. What will she do? Like... I know that the real thing is, like, they're losing the opportunity for, like, 20,000 votes per rando, but, like, still.
Yeah, also, it felt kind of cruel to, like, because Joa's position was, like, clearly heralded. She was the main dancer. They were like, the performance is riding on you, Joa. And I feel like, even though I'm saying I love that they chose this song for the show, having one person be... like the main character, the actor, versus the main dancer seems a little bit cruel.
Yeah, it's really top heavy.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel balanced.
Slay of the Century, like the song is on my Spotify now. This is my favorite performance of the show so far.
Even though I feel like maybe their vocals weren't 100%, I thought that, and I know that this wasn't even live vocals, because, oh my god, if they did live vocals while doing this, they would just die. But I thought I liked the timbre of their vocals more than I liked the orig a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I've always been preferring female vocalists a little more, but...
I agree, but I also have the same bias. But, like, I agree with that. I don't know, I feel like the original with the two guys, they weren't, like, giving energy in their vocals. It was more like a moody song, but... These girls felt the desperation of running while they were singing, I guess.
Yeah, because it feels like the most desperate song.
Yes, I mean, both, completely.
Not even in the terms of the writing, even also, but that too, but in the terms of their circumstances.
Completely. Oh, it was so good.
So, how tired of Anti-Fragile are you?
I'm so tired of Anti-Fragile. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry to Sakura Miyawaki. Specifically.
I wish that they would do their other LE SSERAFIM songs, particularly their B-sides. which is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, Blue Flame has choreo, Impurities has choreo.
Yeah, and if we're like choosing songs based on choreography, LE SSERAFIM doesn't seem like the group that I would go to, but I guess neither does Kep1er.
At least they aren't doing Fearless.
Yeah, and I do like Anti-Fragile's choreography. Like, it is fun, and I get that out of the popular LE SSERAFIM songs, this is probably the most intricate choreography.
I also like one of the reasons I'm tired of Anti-Fragile, I watched the Dream Academy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Anti-Fragile twice.
Jeez.
I told you about that show is so frustrating. I had a dream premonition for the lineup, and it was 5-6, right?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Oh my god, wait. Let's talk about the number one. I kind of am in love with Emma.
Yeah.
Kiyama Emma.
Yeah, we already mentioned her taking Rimika's fate into her own hands.
I like Rimika too. Wait, was this one the ones, so the editing for this one is weird, is because people are visibly, they will cut to parts where people are visibly crying in the Anti-Fragile group. Like, everyone has clearly just stopped crying, like, when they cut to them. And, like, they've mentioned that they have conflicts, but we don't see it. We don't see any of it, which is, like, if there are conflicts and we don't see them, that's fine. But also, if every girl looks like they have been crying on screen every time we see them, I kind of need to know.
I've got questions.
Kind of a complicated edit with Nano. I'm not sure whether they won her or not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either, but she won the benefit.
She does bring it to the table every time. But yeah. I like Rimika. I don't know if this is a concept I like for her. I think that everyone who ran to this concept is like, I need to do a sexy concept now.
Honestly, I'm just like confused by Anti-Fragile's concept in general. Like, I was looking at this lineup and I was like, none of these girls are really serving this concept to me. They're not delivering it as powerful, but at the same time I'm like thinking about LE SSERAFIM and I'm like, does LE SSERAFIM actually deliver this concept to me in the ways that I need? And I'm not sure. I don't think they do.
Yeah, I get what you're doing. I'll say, I noticed that Ayaka... Okay, number one, she looks like Kazuha to me. Number two, I'm sorry to Kazuha fans out there, but because Kazuha's rap's kind of at rock bottom, Ayaka managed to improve on the original rap. And instead of doing...
Lovey.
Instead of putting her leg up, she also one-ups by doing another flip. A lot of flips a set.
A lot of flips, yeah.
Did you like Miyu's hat?
No, I hated Miyu's hat. I'm so sorry.
If you have that kind of hat, I need you to know that it's ugly. Like, you can work with it if it's camp, like if you're doing whatever Hyuna was doing for a hot minute.
I feel like with those hats, and I think Kokono was a victim of this too, it's like, the hat is eating you up, girl. You can't pull it off. You can't handle the power of this hat. And sometimes we can't even see your face because of it.
When it comes to pulling off hats, I think the hardest hat that someone has actually been able to pull off was probably Keiko in her intro vid.
Yeah, the Maleficent hat.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and she did it with sunglasses on, so.
I guess all the girls must love I because everyone ran to it.
Yeah, I had never heard this song before.
Well, it's a boy group song.
Yeah,
it's from survival show you didn't watch.
Literally. And I was like watching the video previews that they had, and I was like, this is gonna be lame. This isn't gonna be up my alley. This is just a boy group dance. I thought they were kind of bringing it.
It looks hard as fuck. Like, if you
looks hard as fuck.
If you watch the video before it, like, every single girl was, like, drowning in her own sweat.
Like, that's the kind of energy that I needed from WADADA. I'm so sorry, I can't stop talking about WADADA.
What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do for WADADA?
I need them to be, like, kicking and punching with every da-da.
Did you want them to do, like, cheerleader throws? Like, what?
Yes, bro, are you kidding? That would be sick.
Okay, so Ishiran was here. Okay, some things I noticed with the editing is that, number one, they completely immediately gave up on the Nakimori twins.
Yeah. Oh.
They completely, immediately tried to bury Sakura Sudo.
Yes.
I don't think that they even want Aita Rin that much.
No, I don't think they do either.
They can't really evil edit her because I don't think she's done anything wrong. But like, I don't necessarily think they want her. It's just that she had they were forced to give her the edit of all time because she accomplished something that no one else has done on a show before.
Yeah. And deserved.
The most important thing to me of this, because I'm going to be honest, other than being like, wow, that looks hard, the thing that was most important to me about this was like, oh my god, Suzu looks so different without bangs.
She does.
Suzu with bangs and like a bob, she looks like, I don't know, like a mid-20s housewife, like a housewife in her 20s, but when the bangs are off, I'm like, oh my god, she's like 15.
She is a chameleon a little bit, that Suzu. Drop her into any environment and she'll make it her home.
Wow. Ron got the 110 point benefit.
And I think that Showa should have gotten it, but whatever.
I think this, like, I think the point difference was 15 points.
Oh, I'm sorry, Showa. But Ron was the strongest of this group for me, like, easy.
Yes. I don't remember much of the editing around it other than, like, see, they're like, this is Suzu's past, and in Suzu's past, she didn't have bangs. Sorry.
No, that's right. I felt like this was like, I guess I don't remember Suzu's first edit from the first time in the Body and Soul group, but I felt like I had already known all of this information about Suzu.
They just want to, they need to give her some screen time so that you keep voting.
I guess so. They want her.
So the only two ones that are left are Chanmina and Blackpink, and I'm more excited about Chanmina, so let's do Blackpink first, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Any thought?
This was so nothing to me. I'm so sorry. The outfits were bad. The rapping was... There was some surprisingly decent rapping, but there was no good rapping. The biggest winner of the evening in this group for me was Momona, not for her rapping, not for her vocals, but for, like, looking like she was serving cunt.
Maybe it's Momona's hair, but I thought Momona was giving it to me.
Okay, don't get me... Okay, so, like, asterisks, outfits were bad, outfits were not cohesive with each other, and some of them were unforgivable. Poor Miss Kotone. Like, that was crazy bad. But Momona slaying. Like, literally such a good outfit. Like, she looked so good in it. She was giving me everything, but it was one of those, I would like to watch this on mute, please.
A brief side note is that I thought Ayane has talent, but she lacks stage presence and therefore did not give it to me. I think that if she trained her stage presence, she could be formidable. Like, I think her singing and dancing are good enough, but she wasn't giving it to me. The most important note of this is that Kokona thinks she is a rapper. Kokona thinks she is Mask. She thinks she is serving like bad bitch, baddie, etc. When she looks like she is always playing Chubby Bunny.
I know. I love my delusional queen.
When Bijin was full and she broke down weeping on the floor. I'm like, what were you gonna do there, Kokona?
Oh my god, I love her. She really believes in herself, but she did not prove herself this episode. And also, she was the only evil edit this challenge.
They don't want her.
They don't want her. They were like, we gotta get her out.
The problem is that they gave her a great edit early because she can keep her eyes open for 10 minutes.
Literally. And she was so polite.
I know.
Now they're trying to convince me that she is uncooperative. What's the truth? Yeah, this was not... I love Kokona. I hope she gets the career she wants. But I'm like, girl, you are built for yes or yes. Like, what are we doing here? She can sing. Kokona, you can sing. Why are you here?
I feel like she was built for Gingaming Yo.
Literally. Oh my god, you're so right.
Like, maybe not like Twice Cheer Up Baby. Like, maybe not like that cute, but definitely like when you see her, she looks like one of those dachshunds whose face has been stung by a bee. It's just cute. I'm sorry.
She's so cute. She's so cute. I love that she wants to be a badass. And I believe in her.
She brought
But
her light
she's
stick from Chanmina.
She did. And I'm so happy she got to meet Chanmina. And I hope that all of this was worth that moment because they do not want her.
I know. Speaking of Chanmina,
The performance I was waiting for.
literally, Tsukushi got bangs for this.
And she was right for it. Like this was Tsukushi being like, yes, I am a team player because they won't let her get screen time about it. So she had to show us visually.
All of them having the same haircut looks like they were wearing wigs. It was amazing.
It was fantastic. You did make the comment that Tsukushi should have gotten Hime bangs, and I agree with that.
She should have though. Rinon was kind of taking me out, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Rinon was trying to do like a little bit like cutesy flirty, and I didn't need that from this.
One thing about this lineup having both Keiko and Tsukushi is that you could very easily have this performance suck so bad. Like this could have so easily with the wrong lineup sucked so bad.
Yeah. I will say that like Tsukushi, I've said it before, I think she's the most capable rapper in this show.
Yes.
So she slayed. Everything that Tsukushi did, I was like, yes, girl, eat it up. And I think Keiko is a pretty good rapper as well.
But Keiko has pipes! I didn't know that!
I know, Keiko has pipes. We got Keiko's, like, belting. Oh, that was so good at the end. Oh, I needed more of that.
Literally, I didn't know Keiko had pipes! Like, where did this come from? It's really great.
So happy to see some girls who can belt.
Keiko getting unquestioned number one from the rap and vocal, it's deserved.
Yeah.
Maybe, I thought Keiko's fast rap was pretty good, and I think she's very good at putting her emotion in interesting ways into her rap. I would say, if we're going by, I like, if there's, a 10-second block of rapping, maybe I like Tsukushi more, but if we're doing, the bite-sized ones with big emotions, I think I like Keiko's more.
I think that's a really good breakdown of their skills, because I do think, technically Tsukushi's better, but Keiko has that element of character that Tsukushi can't always bring as strong. Tsukushi's a little bit more one note, I feel. But don't get me wrong, I love the note.
I feel like in previous episodes we're like, this is our first Keiko flop, Keiko needs to bring it. Well,
she ate.
She brought it. She ate. I'll never doubt her ever again. She brought everything I needed. She can belt.
I know. Extreme win for us.
So, something that I do want to ask about before maybe we go into our top 11 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So for next, after the elimination, we have the concept songs.
Yes.
I remember we both have personally reviewed them.
Oh my god, yes. But I don't remember what I said exactly.
Your ranking was And Me is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It sounds like a DDR song.
Need it.
Our number 2 was both. Oh wow, our rankings are the same.
Oh, okay.
The next is A to Z.
Mm-hmm.
You had no comments. My comment was, this better have sparkly stage and outfit design. The third was Baddie. I said some parts were so good, but then the rest happened.
Mm-hmm.
Then Toxic, which is to me, I said it sounded like a 4th gen nobody, Nugu K-pop song. It's giving Purple Kiss, it's giving Pixie, it's giving Bandit. You said you wish you could put Toxic above Baddie, but the rap part in Toxic was unforgivable.
I stand by that. I remember that specifically.
Our number 5 was Popcorn. My comments was literally nothing. This is if Kepler tried to make a 3rd gen Nugu song of the summer.
I have no memory of Popcorn, so.
Do you want to hear who the pre-elimination positions were for these?
Oh god, sure, yeah, let's find out.
It seems that the Japanese public liked And Me the most, because it's the best.
Oh my god.
And therefore, it's filled with the most popular people.
Okay, well.
Suzumi. Miyu.
Miyu makes sense to me. Suzumi there, I'm not seeing it, but I could be
Koto.
wrong. Koto? Okay, Koto makes sense.
Suzu. Kokoro, Rin, Momona,
Okay.
Yoshida Ayano. Yoshida Ayano was in she was in Love Dive. She was also in DD Crash with Sakura Sudo and Miu.
Okay.
Fujimoto Ayaka and Murakami Rinon.
Interesting.
For Toxic, it has Ayane, Nano, Kokona, Tsukushi, Miu, the one who had the bad hat, Ron, Hazuki, Momoka, Joa, and Tanaka Yuki.
Okay, well, I like this lineup, so I hope they can make me like the song.
I know, like, Ayane, Nano, Tsukushi, Momoka, kind of, like, standout lineup. Popcorn.
Literally.
Uchimiya Rin. Maybe that's a typo. Sakura. Kitazume Sakura.
Okay.
Rio. Nagomi.
Okay.
Kano Miu. She was from Girls Planet, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Mitsuki.
Oh, hello? Okay. Sure.
Serena. I don't know why Mitsuki's in this cute concept. Like, she should, like, get her out of there.
Baddie.
I know. Serena. Nakano Kokona.
That's model coconut, right? No, wait, no, that's Chubby Bunny coconut.
Go Kokona. They put Go Kokona in popcorn!
The people said we're tired. We're tired of your shit, coconut. We need to see you in popcorn. That's so funny. I'm so sorry.
They're like, you put your ass in twice right now. Kotone.
Kotone is also in popcorn?
Yes. And Pseudo Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura. I mean, actually, I guess I said I didn't like the song, but Sakura needs to be in a cute concept. So.
Mm-hmm. In Baddie. Reno. Kamio Ayano. She was in that Blackpink song. She's the one who wasn't Kotone or like Momona or Kokona.
Yeah, she was in Shutdown. Okay, I got you.
Yes. In
she
Baddie,
has a very distinct face.
I agree. Is Yui.
Sure. They need a main vocal, right?
Hoyama Mana. They want to see Mana as Baddie. That's so crazy.
Sure. But well, there's no like the closest to an elegant concept is Anne Me, and clearly the people are like, just put the top girls in Anne Me.
I know. Ando Chiharu, if you don't remember her, she is the other Miss Japan. Yes. Emma.
Nailed it. Emma, I respect here.
Keiko.
Keiko makes sense.
Yoshida Hana.
Interesting. I don't see it, but I think she can probably do it.
Kawabata Ranka.
That makes sense to me.
Urara.
Sure. Why the fuck not? Because we're not going to get another fucking run, are we?
Oh no. And A to Z. Hina.
Yeah.
Shizuku. Interesting for me.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Karen.
Sure.
Mayu. Mikoto and Kotone twin.
Oh, wow.
Kagura.
Sure.
Rimika.
I like this for Rimika, actually. I need this for Rimika.
Haruka. And Hatamena. Hatamena should get her ass to And Me right now. Okay. So the people who will, after the cutoff, so And Me is going to have to lose one of their remaining people. So Toxic is going to have to kick out 3 people.
Oh.
Popcorn needs 2 people. Baddie's full.
I was gonna be like, Momoka, please, Momoka!
A to Z needs 2 people.
Okay, I'd be okay with Momoka in that, I guess.
Momoka, no, well, oh my god, they will have to kick Momoka out somewhere.
I mean, they might not have to. Like, I don't know how they'll do kicking people out. Momoka might be able to stay in Toxic if she wants to stay in Toxic. But I'm like, Toxic bad song. Put Momoka in better song.
I know. As long as they don't put her in Popcorn, I think she'll live. So A to Z and Popcorn are the only people who are currently accepting new people.
Slaughtered the cute concept, girls.
Do you want to tell me your top 11?
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, my number 11 is Momona.
Okay. The haircut is that powerful.
Her haircut is that powerful. That outfit was that powerful. I don't know what else to say. Number 10 is Miss Urara. for
Yeah.
running like she fucking means it. Miss Go-Go Gokuna is number 9 for her insistence that she's a bad girl.
To clarify, you put her lower because you think she's a bad girl.
Yeah, she used to be like number 7 or something. I was like, Coconut, I need you to sing again. I need you to sing, Coconut. Honestly, if she ate popcorn, that could get her back up there. But
We'll
I'm not sure she's gonna make it through the next elimination. Number 8 is Hatamena.
Love it.
Love her. Number 7 is Kitazume Sakura.
Deserved.
Pulled a flip out of thin air. I thought you were a vocal girl. Number 6 is Ando Yui. Bring me back the bob. Number 5 is Ebihara Suzumi, another vocal with a bob. Number 4 is Miss Momoka.
Love it.
Number 3 is Keiko.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Tsukushi.
Love it.
I think that I felt like Tsukushi was a robbed queen when I watched episode 6, so I put her above Keiko.
Completely makes sense.
And then number 1 is Ayane.
Deserved.
I would love
Okay.
to hear your...
So my number 11 is Yui.
Okay.
My number 10 is Urara.
Yeah. Oh, Urara, we see you.
I know she kind of ate.
I know. I was like thinking about putting Joa on because I was like, oh, Joa, plot twist of the century. But Urara like sold it for me a little bit more.
I also think Urara is a little more versatile.
Yeah, I could see that.
My number 9 is Reno.
Yeah, also deserved. I thought about putting her on mine too.
My number 8 is Kitazume Sakura.
Yes, deserved.
7 is Mena.
Yeah.
6 is Suzumi.
Yeah.
5 is Tsukushi.
Yeah.
4 and you.
I'm
4
scared.
is Emma.
She really won you over.
3 is Keiko.
Yeah.
2 is Yane.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 is Momoka.
Yep. Checks out. Emma was the only surprise. Go-Go Gokuna did not make your top 11 this week, but I get it.
Maybe she'll really serve in popcorn or whatever.
She has the capability. She's just refusing it.
I know. I'll say, here's the thing. I'm going to be realistic because I know that Emma isn't going to debut. But if everyone in my top 6 other than that doesn't debut, I will explode.
I know. I feel like all of my faves have a chance, and that never happens to me.
I feel like some of my faves have a chance because I know Mena and Sakura aren't going to make it, even though Mena dropped out of high school for this.
They're crazy for not giving Mena more screen time. I love Mena. I wish she'd make it, but
I love how one of your friends who watched the episode with you, like, immediately stand Mena for her ending fairy on... What's the one?
Seifuku no Mannequin.
Yeah, Seifuku no Mannequin.
She was reaching forward to us, and he was like, wow. That spoke to him, I guess.
He's like, this is so deep. Pretty good.
That actually made him start thinking about, and I thought this was a good question, maybe that you can think about this for next episode. He was like, what would my ending fairy be? Because you can get creative with it.
What song? You can't do nya nya meow for like run.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, like Menace was so good and so individual. I don't know.
It was pretty, like, imagine, like, can you imagine, like, because you can't do just any ending fairy for any, can you imagine if Mena at the end, like, grabbed her nose and waved her arm and did, like, bloop, bloop, bloop down into the water?
It would be iconic and I would remember it. Because, okay, another one that I didn't mention, I can't remember who did this in Wadada, I think it was Rin. But she, like, imaginary, like, grabbed an apple off the top of her head and bit it. I was like, yeah, girl, I don't understand why, but this is good.
I love getting conceptual with it.
Right?
It's so fun. Like, can you imagine if someone did, like, those Naruto hand signs?
Yes, that would be such a slay. Oh my god.
Wow. Great work, team.
Yep. I'll bring my answer of what my ending fairy would be back next week.
I love that. Are you ready to see people go home?
No. but I will.
Praying,
I'll do
praying
it.
for Rimika. Something you mentioned is that Rimika only does Sakura songs in the show.
I know. I'm like, girl, this isn't even your concept. I get, like, how would you feel doing songs from some random classmate in college? Like, I just think it's strange, Rimika.
It's a little strange for her. Yeah. Thank you for doing this with me. I had fun.
I had so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah!